scenario we're going to be playing is number 7 called Outflank from the 2015 package. There is no kill box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 for controlling, 2 for dominating, and that's it. Alright guys, this is going to be the first game of my Buccaneer Brigade. This has been renamed from the Buccaneer Mountain, after some talking around about names. People like Buccaneer Brigade better than Buccaneer Mountain, so alright, we'll go with that. But I finally got in all the Buccaneers I needed, got them all together, everything is at least, first couple of colors on, and here we go. So, again, for those who haven't been following along, I am doing this thing here with Magnus1, where you take a bajillion Buccaneers, and you just rush across the board super, super fast. Now, in the past, I've been doing more of a mixed bag, where I don't have so many Buccaneers, but I have more Kayazi. Well, this one's all in Buccaneers, and we're just going to see how it does. My opponent is going to be Haley3. I was actually kind of hoping he was going to be dropping his other list, the Haley2 Stormwall list, but he went with this one here, and it's going to be interesting. She does make things a little bit more difficult, but I think I can still handle it. For the most part, if I can get in there, who cares if your defense is higher? Revive can be a bit of a pain, but I think I can still make it work. Now, the scenario is going to be interesting because it's really hard for me to keep you out of both these circles. However, I can really kind of focus on one and get it done. Now, on the left, there's the Storm Blade package. They actually die fairly easily, so it might be that side. Although the right side maybe as well, right? If I get in there with my Nomads, they could try and kill off all those Storm Lances, and it'd be good times. So he won initiative. He went first. Really, on the right side, he makes sure to get 2 of his lances, so they're touching the zone. In the left side, he has 2 of his trenchers are touching it. He's seen me talk about this list. He knows when to zip up there, so he's prepared, right? Normally, why would you sit up like this? But he knows what's coming. By the way, something else I should explain is that he also has Alexia, which helped him got first turn, but she's actually ambushing. So she's going to wait until I get good into a zone, and then she's going to run in, but hopefully I could deal with that, because defense 15 is bad, but even Nomad, that's just a boosted 9 I need to get to hit her, so shouldn't be that bad. Otherwise, it's going to be my turn now, and it's time to run. So I allocate 6 focus, and I get on up here, and then I pop feet. So this is pre-feet, and after, it looks like this. So I feed 2 into the Storm Blades on the left, 3 into the Storm Lances and into the Gun Mages on the right, and then otherwise things are really moving up. Now you can see here that I kind of have like a little bit trying to grind through the center, because one little mistake, or one little weakness rather, that I might be able to find in this list is that he's really pushing hard on 2 flanks. So I might be able to chew through the center if I just kill off these trenchers and then be able to just get Haley this way. That'd be awesome. If not, I'm again kind of being ready for both sides here wherever I need it. So on his side, he gets quite a bit of work done, on the left side anyway. With the one Stormblade captain there, he's able to kind of like charge through guys and stuff. So he's able to kill off one of the Buccaneers there. And then the nice thing he has going for him, a nice little trick, is he also has tactical supremacy. So normally what would happen is that you would charge and you would, do some damage, maybe kill a guy, but then you're still out of the zone. With tactical supremacy on them, then after they're done killing, they step into the zone to contest. So again, something I didn't really want to see happen, but it's still okay. They're pretty far away, I don't need to deal with them yet. Otherwise, not a lot of damage. I mean, a little bit of plinking on my Buccaneers on the right, but it's okay. So going into my turn here, what I want to do is start trying to kill off. First of all, I looked for a scenario. And it's like, well, can I clear either of these zones? And the left zone was going to look good until he got in there with all those Storm Blades. Once you had 4 into there, it was just too much. So I think I really just need to try and attrition this down. So crappy picture, sorry about that here, guys, but I am able to go over and kill one Storm Lance from the right, stab a couple of the Gun Mages. I should say I was making a lot of 8s to hit on the right side, and a 9 then, so that went well. Plus I allocated focus mainly to boost into the trenchers. You can see I killed 4 of them, so things getting a little bit thin there for Haley, so looking good for trying to get into her. Otherwise, on the left side, I really just trying to throw up one more buccaneer to try and tie things up, and that's really it. Alright, so one of the problems that's happening here, though, is baby Haley. Now, whereas I set my buccaneers to really try and control where he's going, baby Haley is coming in, killing off a buccaneer, and then the other Stormblades are going to come in and do more damage. So I lose a couple more buccaneers on the left. That's not exactly what I wanted. Things getting thin there. Nothing really happening in the center. Otherwise, a little bit of damage to my buccaneers. On the right, a little bit more little stabs. He gets future Haley into the zone, which doesn't really bother me too much. And yeah, that's really it. Like a little bit of damage onto the right nomad, but really not too bad there. So really now again, I am left with two different ways I can attack this. One, focus on the right and try and kill off all the Stormlances. That'd be great. Or two, if I can kill off Haley here, that'd be awesome. And the ways I can kill her are just going up and killing her, really, but I gotta knock her down. She has Temporal Flux up, she has Dirge up, so really their defense 19, and that's really, really, really good. So I need to knock her down for this to work. I could put up Iron Aggression, but even then, I don't want to be hoping I can get boosted 13s every single time. So the two ways I can knock her down is with a net, which is, hey, I got Buccaneers all over, or two, I could do it with a slam. Now, the easiest slam would be for Ragman to run over and then slam him with Buccaneer number 5. However, I'm not sure he can fit between the Buccaneer and the house. Did not really leave the room there. Did not think about that option. So what are you going to do? The other one is for me to net then. So I'm going to give myself a shot at that. And if I do, Haley could be in a lot of trouble. So Buccaneer 5 gets some focus. He aims. He boosts the hit. And I do it. And I knock down Haley. And it's like, yes, this is game over. See ya. Until we realize that from the plinking damage that number 5 took from guns and stuff, he lost his net. So that whole part of the plan was actually wrong. And so what we did is just rewound it. And he's going to be attacking a trencher instead. So then instead, knowing that failed, I killed off the last of the trenchers. So the middle's empty. The Nomad comes over to destroy the captain, the Stormblade captain, so hoping to slow them down. Buccaneers in the way, so that hopefully what happens here now is he kills off a couple of Buccaneers, and then I can start killing off these Stormblades. On the right, I do my best to try and kill off these Stormlances, and again, I'm rolling a lot of 8s, but now Ragman's in there with his old death field, and I kill off all but one, so it got really, really close, but not quite making it. I mean, I didn't kill the gun mages on the right, but it's like, I'm actually getting pretty close on the right, so I'm liking how this attrition is going. So on his turn, he pops feet. He brings back only 2 of the Stormlances. I expected him to bring back all of them, but hey, I'll take it. But yeah, the left side, again, a lot of trouble because of Baby Haley. Baby Haley is in front of my Nomad, and so whereas he killed off the 2 Buccaneers, now she is laying into my Nomad, and I've already lost half of him. And his movement's out, so where I was hoping to maybe work out an assassination this time, it's not going to really happen. His Squire moved up to block the 1 Buccaneer, and I could go over with Buccaneer number 7, you can see there, but he'll take a free strike from Baby Haley. So that's not really great. Otherwise, on the right side, he kills off a Buccaneer, more little plinking damage, but nothing too serious. So I have to make a hard decision here on the left. I either got to kill Baby Haley and have so that she's going to stop doing all these mean things and then try and tie up the Stormblades so I can go after them later, or I can just go up and start trying to kill off some Stormblades. So not really the best going on here on the left, but I need something to start killing those Stormblades. So I decide to go after Baby Haley, and after 2 boosted to hits and then 1 regular trying to hit, I do not kill Baby Haley. So that is really bad that I went in with that and it didn't work. Otherwise, 1 Buccaneer goes into somewhat jam. The other Buccaneer, now that I'm worried about actually losing the zone, actually comes back to this back corner here. And then on the right, I am able to allocate enough to kill off all of the Storm Lances. That's fantastic. I also roll a 9, killing off another Gun Mage. So, man, I was like, if I only killed the one Gun Mage, I could have controlled the right zone, and that would have been really, really big. So, what are you going to do? Things are looking good on the right, not so good on the left. On his turn, though, he makes the right look not good because now Anastasia comes in and runs into this very annoying spot where she's behind me more than 3 inches in the forest. She has stealth, she has defense 15, and she's still contesting the zone. She is going to be a real pain to deal with. Otherwise, this is what it looks like here, where he tries really hard to kill me on the left. Baby Haley doing some damage on the Nomad, but it survives. Oh no, he actually destroys the Nomad with Baby Haley, and then the Storm Blades go. They try and destroy both Buccaneers, but he allocates too many to the bottom one and not enough to the top, so the bottom one's destroyed, top one survives, so I'm still contesting there, but wow, the left side is starting to really fall apart, and I just did not see this coming. These Storm Blades are doing way more damage than I thought. On the right side there, not really too much. The Lancer kills off one Buccaneer, and that's really it. So, yeah, I don't really think I can really get the right side now because of Anastasia, but I feel pretty good because everything's kind of wiped out. So, I need my right jacks, the free ones, to start coming over to deal with the left. Now, unfortunately, I put that one Nomad number 2 too far up, so I can't give him a focus to run, so that really sucks. But otherwise, they can come over, he'll get a point, and then I can get back in after. So that's what I do. I use Ragman and Terrain to try and hopefully slow down the Lancer. Otherwise, I have 3 Buccaneers that are staying there just to try and hold off the Lancer and the Gun Mages holding that zone. Otherwise, the 2 Buccaneers and the Nomads sweeping back over to the left. And then I have Magnus who comes over and tries to spray one Stormblade. He fails the damage, actually. I hit him, and then I needed like a 4 to kill. But yeah, I figure I can roll a 4, right? So I don't boost it, and I fail. So that sucked. Otherwise, the Buccaneer, I gave him 3 focus. He kills 2 Stormblades. So starting at the attrition now, but man, I'm starting to feel like it was way too late. Like I said, gave these Stormblades way too little respect. So on his turn, what he does is, of course, kill off the Buccaneer, and then that's with Baby Haley. Again, that Baby Haley doing tons of work. Then the Stormblades go. They do some charging assaults. All the stuff in a Magnus doesn't do anything because of the wall, but he gets some really significant damage into the Nomad. So it's already like a third dead or something. A lot more than I thought he'd be doing. You know, man, these Stormblades, stop being such jerks. You know, they never really worked out for me, and now when I face them, they're crushing me. Otherwise, he doesn't really do anything on the right. His time is really starting to be a factor, so he's not really taking all of the stuff he could be doing. I don't think Lancer even attacked. But he's going to score 1 now. So the Rupert is barely in the zone, so he's going to control for 1. And what I need to do now is run a Buccaneer into the zone to lock this down. And with Magnus, I'm going to hit this guy in front of me with an Arcane Bolt. And then I'm going to aim and spray to hit those 3 guys on the other side. Hopefully, really, again, killing off as many Stormblades as I can. And then starting to really put pressure onto Haley again. So that's what I do. The Nomad just kind of like stays back to kill off the Squire. One Nomad runs into the zone. Of course, my whole thing works with Magnus, so that's awesome. He kills off 4 Stormblades. Oh, sorry, 3, all by himself. Then the one Buccaneer runs in. The other one runs over just to tie up the Stormblades to keep them off of the Nomad. And yeah, more stabby on the right. I think I might kill another Gun Mage, but that's really it. So on his turn, again, frickin' Baby Haley getting the work done. She charges in, kills in the one Nomad that was there, but during that charge, she also charges in Prime Haley. So now she's dominating the left zone. This brings him up to 3, so that's not good. And he's able to destroy the Buccaneer that was in the way, and then Junior walks up to block the Nomad. Not really good whatsoever. So this is what I need to happen this turn for me not to lose on scenario. I need the Nomad to run to where baby Haley is. Then I'm going to repeat my trick with Magnus. I'm going to Arcane Bolt down this Stormblade gunner that's right here in front of me, and then I'm going to spray the rest of the unit that's up there. Do as much damage as I can. Hopefully also put Tempered Metal onto the... what do you call it? The Nomad, and then just hope that he can't kill it, or he clocks trying to kill it. Because at this point here, he's under 5 minutes, so he really doesn't have a lot of time, and so if I can hold that out, I think I'll be pretty good. However, it doesn't work. I'm very careful with my measurements, and the Nomad running around that bloody junior doesn't quite get into the zone. So I'm kind of kicking myself for not taking some more distance when I killed that squire. That's going to be hurting me now. And yeah, now I know I'm toast. So really, Magnus comes over for the long bomb. He tries to hit Prime Haley with Obliteration, boost a hit, misses, and then he's going to dominate again for the win. So first game out here with the Buccaneers didn't go so well, but looking back on the factors, really didn't give the left zone enough really respect. I should not have engaged up those Stormblades so far. With tactical supremacy on them, they're going to get around my jab no matter what. I'd be a lot better off staying back, waiting for him to come closer, hopefully really stretching his Haley bubble, and then trying to more attack into the Stormblades to do damage to them rather than just engage. They just did tons of damage, and one of the things I really like about this list is that so many boxes are hard to destroy, and those guys are able to do it. With all these salt shots, and then the, charging POW 15s, it really hurts. And of course, baby Haley as well. So that was kind of bad. Plus, part of this list is that, I was kind of wondering what that balance should be between Buccaneers and Kayazi. And I think now that probably what I definitely need to do, is drop something to get in more Kayazi. So whether it's 2 Buccaneers to get in 2 Eliminator units, or a Nomad to get that, or drop off like a couple in Ragman to get in Kayazi Assassins, I'm going to have to figure out what that is. I still have plenty of Buccaneers, but I feel like this full Buccaneers has a weakness that can't really deal with this infantry. There just wasn't enough attacks, whereas if I had those Eliminators, they could have gone in and really dealt with the Stormblades and try and attrition them down a lot better. So either way, guys, there you go. I still really love this list, and you'll see much more of it. So see you later, guys. Bye.